Excuse me.
Doc White, we got another one. This time it's the sheriff's daughter. And her boyfriend's in the dorm dead, too.
Oh, no, no. Oh, over there. Well, it doesn't look like any of the other killings.
No, sir.
No stab wounds, no lacerations, just bruises.
She jumped off the fire escape.
Broken neck.
Sheriff was up there. He's really lost his marbles.
Where is he now?
He's at the state hospital, what's left of him.
Well, you can take this to the morgue now. Where is the other
Follow
one?
me. His name's Joe Hogan. Girls in the dorm say the sheriff's daughter did it.
This looks like the other ones. All chopped up.
Used a meat cleaver. Damn shame about the sheriff watching his daughter do something like this. Then she jumps off a building. He's lost his marbles.
Well, you can take this to the morgue, too. I'll have the autopsy report in the morning, but for the records, let's call this the end of the sorority house murders,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Dr. White? Dr. White,
Yes,
follow
my
me
dear.
for a moment.
Yes, my dear.
I'm Karen Wilbur. I'm a reporter from the Messenger. We talked a few days ago.
Yes, I remember.
Listen, I
yes.
need to get a statement from the sheriff on all this. Do you know where I can find him?
No, I heard they took him to the hospital.
Well, what do you know about all this? Is it part of the sorority house killings?
Well, it's really too early to say.
As far as you know, were they killed the same way? Was a body part taken?
Well, I really can't say. I can't say anything till morning.
Please, anything. I have a deadline in 10 minutes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, young lady.
Well, is it true? Were the girl and the boy, were they girlfriend, boyfriend, and then did she kill him and then commit suicide?
Well, this is a very delicate situation. I can't say anything till morning. I have a lot of work to do tonight. Give me a call in the morning.
Was this the work of the blood cult? Doctor, look, this may be a small-town newspaper, but it's a newspaper, and I have a deadline, and I'm reporting what I saw here tonight, whether you cooperate or not.
What do you know about the blood cult?
Only that it's a secret organization, and it may be responsible for the sorority house killings.
Would you like a ride back to your office? We can talk along the way.
Okay, now I want the works, everything. Who killed who, what this has to do with the blood cult, and
Please,
anything
not
else.
here. Let's get away from this place,
Sure, where?
And then I promise I'll give you the works. Well, that's better. Are you ready to take notes?
Yes, sir.
Good, because there are a number of things that have been kept from the public these last few days.
So these two murders are connected to the serial killings, the sorority house murders.
Well, perhaps it could save us both a lot of time if you'll tell me all you know about the killings.
Basically just what we've printed in the newspapers so far. A serial killer specializing in co-eds on campus.
What about the blood cult? What do you know about that?
I've heard rumors.
About what?
The cult. I've heard that golden amulets were found on each body of the sorority house victims, and that these amulets represent some sort of witch cult. Is that true?
Well, what have you heard about the cult?
Is it true about the amulets?
Yes, but what have you heard about the cult? Do you know who's in it?
No, but prominent people, that's what I've heard.
Who told you?
Sheriff Wilboy. He told me that he thought a bunch of powerful men right here in town were behind the killings and that they're out to get him too.
Who else knows about this besides you?
Nobody. I don't think. Do you think it's true? Oh, listen, up here on the right. This is my office. We're here. You just passed it. A dog's head?
That's what was found on the victims.
Did you find this one on one of the victims tonight?
No, my dear.
Was the sheriff's daughter the sorority house murderer?
Yes, but there were others too.
Now, wait a minute. How many others are we talking about here?
Many prominent citizens, as you put it, have fallen under the influence of the blood sacrifice cult.
The what?
The cult of Caninus, the god of death, resurrection, and worldly advancement.
Really?
Our sheriff, he had ambitions to become a senator. You knew that.
Yeah.
To advance his cause, his daughter joined the cult. The result of it you saw tonight. Very unfortunate.
Oh. I tell you, I'm gonna have a hell of a time selling this one to my editor.
I'm afraid you are.
Would you please step out of the car, ma'am? Step away from the car, please.
Is there a problem? Is anything wrong?
chick. Come on. Here, chick, 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 chick. Here, chick, chick, chick. Here, chick, chick, chick. Here, chick, 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 chick. Come on, girls. See what we done today. There we go. That's a good girl. That's right. What's that? Shh, girl. I think they're back, honey. I heard some noises over near the coop, and the hens ain't been laying like they should.
Well, I'll go take a look.
Carlton, you find anything out there? I swear that I heard something. Carlton, can you hear me?
I know you're there. What do you keep bothering us for? We never did anything to you. All we want's our land, and by God, we'll stay here. What do you keep bothering us for? Damn.
Carlton, you see anybody out there? Carlton? Carlton? Oh, God! No! Oh, God! No! No!
Authorities are calling it a farm accident that took the life of Dr. Carlton Moore, one of the county's best-known animal doctors. Moore was killed instantly when a farm implement fell, striking him in the head. Moore spent more than 40 years practicing in the area and is responsible for starting many 4-H and FFA chapters. Moore was 67 years old. In other news, James Burdock, former president of the Citizens Savings and Loan, has been indicted on charges of fraud and embezzlement.
Liz.
Michael, it's good to see you.
You look great. You've lost some weight again, haven't you? What, did I say the wrong thing? I'm sorry. God, what a shock, huh?
My brother gets murdered by some crazy girlfriend, and guess who gets stuck cleaning up the mess?
Look, I said I'm sorry. Would you feel better if you slugged me?
Quite frankly, yes. So, did I do okay?
Sure.
I know. Beloved's brother isn't quite appropriate, but I had to say something.
It's fine, Liz.
Really?
Really.
Would you like to be alone for a minute?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just...
Different? When it's your brother?
Well, we were brothers, all right. But it wasn't like family.
I'll say. Michael, I know what you're going through.
It's not like Mom and Dad when they died. It's not sadness, it's... That's Joel down there, and I could care less. He could still be alive for all the difference it makes to me. Thanks for taking care of all this. It was really classy.
When this fire started, together we made a pact. We both agreed that we never hold anything back. Now my friends say you're leaving.
Lisa, how many eggs? How many?
Eggs, hell! I haven't even found their nest yet.
No, stupid. How many eggs do you want for breakfast?
Whatever. You're the chef today.
Well, how do you want them? Green. All right, thanks for the help.
Look at that. What the... Hey! Hey!
Because you care too much.
Lisa! 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 Lisa!
Well, where do we go from here?
I'm gonna call the police.
What on earth for?
I owe him that much that God knows we never got along.
Why, Michael? It's an open and shut case. Murder, suicide. If you kept in touch, you know there's been a rash of murders around here. The cops are so backlogged, it took them a week just to tell me about Joel.
Still, I ought to do something. You talked to the old sheriff? Used to be a friend of Pa's, didn't he?
He had a stroke, Mike. He's gone. Look, if you want to do something, come by and see Greg and me on your way back home. The kids are getting real big and...
I gotta go through the moves. You know, so I can forget about it. Stone's really beautiful. Thanks for being such a classy sister.
Well, your classy sister's gonna leave you here. I got a 2-hour drive back home, and I'm gonna stop by the old place on the way.
That's funny. I thought you never wanted to go back there.
One last time.
The place is probably run down by now. I don't think it's such a good idea. Too many memories.
Oh, I can handle it.
But do not
Now?
do not mourn, for he shall be risen from the dead by the Lord.
Michael, I'm real glad you came down. I miss you a lot.
Me too.
Just don't make it so long next time, okay?
It's been too long. I'll try to stop by the house when I'm through here.
Please.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
My brothers and sisters, as dear Carlton passed through the waters of life, he cut a straight wake that would be hard for any man to follow. Brother Carlton set a great example in this world. He loved his family, his wife, his daughter Rhonda, and his beautiful grandson, Justin. He also loved animals, and the animals loved him. But do not fear, do not mourn Carlton's passing, for he shall be risen from the dead by the Lord to serve him. So from ashes to ashes and dust to dust, we commend the body of our dear departed Carlton to its final resting place and to the Lord above. Amen. Justin, you may approach and say your final goodbyes to your grandfather.
Now you go on, or you miss your bus. Go on.
No, Grandma, I don't want to go.
Oh, now, Justin, you love your Aunt Verna, and you and your mom are going to be just fine there. Now go on, honey.
I'll make sure that they don't miss the bus.
And now you mind your mama, Justin, just like Gramps would have wanted.
Yes.
And you have Verna call me just as soon as you get there. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Moore?
Oh, not quite. Dean Bailey. It was real sweet of you to come out. Carlton thought real highly of both of you.
Oh, your husband was a fine veterinarian, Mrs. Moore.
Yes, a fine man.
Yes, my prize Doberman wouldn't have made it through the winter if it hadn't been for his cares. He will be missed in the community.
A great loss.
Well, I appreciate you two coming out like this. It was real nice.
Mrs. Moore, were you thinking of moving off of your farm?
Well, whatever gave you that idea?
Well, with Carlton gone and all.
And having sent your daughter to live with relatives, we thought
My
that,
goodness, no, I love that land.
Yes, I'm sure that you do.
But at the same time, we thought maybe you want to sell.
The hell I will.
Well, now, I think maybe you misunderstand us.
No. You want me to leave my home?
Oh, no. Nobody wants you to do anything, Mrs. Moore. The members of the town council are simply concerned about you.
Yes, they're worried about your living out there on that farm all alone.
We think it might be better for you if you moved back into town. What if you fell out there or
we are prepared to make you a very attractive offer for your land.
Out of consideration for your husband's years of service to the community.
You think just because my husband's gone that all of a sudden I'm too feeble to take care of myself?
Oh, no, of course
no,
not.
Certainly not. But it's a large place out there for one person, and now that your daughter is gone...
That place ain't grown a lick in all the years that I've taken care of it, and I doubt it'll grow any now. I packed my family off because I don't want the same thing happening to them that happened to my Carlton.
Now, Mrs. Moore, I performed an autopsy on your husband to make you feel better. A hatchet fell on him in the barn, and he bled to death.
Carlton wouldn't let no hatchet fall on him. He was killed, no matter what anybody says. And you could just go right on thinking I'm senile if you want to.
Well, now, nobody thinks that. But you know, grief can have a powerful effect.
Dean Bailey, I appreciate your thinking of me. And you too, Doc. But you just go on back to your college and back to your hospital and stop worrying about me. I was born on that land, and I'm gonna die on it. And there ain't nothing more that needs to be said. Now, I thank you both for coming out.
And it used to be so nice.
Hello? Sir? Hello? Is anybody there? Sir? Is anybody there? Hello? Can you help me, please? I seem to have locked my keys in the car.
I seem to have locked my keys in the car. Hello? Sir?
Mike Hogan.
No, Joel Hogan. I'm Mike Hogan.
Oh, yes. Joel Hogan. Boy who was killed by the sheriff's daughter. Things have been so confused around here since the sheriff left. Have a seat. Now, what do you want to know?
What happened to my brother? I've heard conflicting stories.
Well, his girlfriend killed him with a hatchet, and then she jumped off a fire escape. That's about all there is to it. Both parties being dead and all. Of course, I haven't had too much time around here to do much follow-up. What with all the murders and the sheriff losing his marbles like he did.
He did?
He was there when his daughter jumped off the fire escape, you know.
I heard he had a stroke.
Well, officially did, yes. But Doc White said it was just too much for the poor old man. He just lost his mind.
I see.
Then there was that knock in the head he took out in the woods a few days before. That's when your brother brought him in here delirious.
Joel was with the sheriff?
Yeah, he was helping him track down some poachers way out the West End.
That doesn't sound like Joel.
Sheriff's not been the same since then.
Where is he now?
He's up at the state hospital. They say he's vegetable.
Do you think my brother's murder could be tied into the others around here?
Officially, no. But a lot of things have been swept under the rug since Sheriff Wilbo has left.
What do you mean?
Well, I've been told to drop the investigation. But confidentially, I think the sheriff was onto something.
Like what?
My hands are tied because some very powerful people in this town just don't want this spread around. The sheriff gave me this list. I haven't had time to check it out. If you want to know what happened to your brother, that's a good place to start.
Who are these people?
Prominent citizens, most of them. And some local rednecks, that's all I know.
And you said the sheriff and my brother were out hunting poachers. Where?
Way out the West End, the Moore's place.
Doc Moore, the veterinarian? I heard he just died.
Yeah, you knew him?
Yeah, we were neighbors when I was a kid.
Listen, Mr. Hogan, I'm not suggesting you do anything, understand? But if you really want to know why your brother was murdered, you might want to talk to Dr. Moore's widow. Maybe she can tell you something.
Maybe I will.
My fellow senators, I was elected to this body by a constituency committed to the preservation of law and order. And it is a threat to that order, to the very lives of every man, woman, and child in this great country, that I direct your attention today. No, sir, I will not yield. What I have to say is of the utmost importance.
See what I mean?
For the last 5 minutes, all he's done is vote for a parks bill. Will he ever notice us?
If he chooses to.
I'm talking about the dogs, ladies and gentlemen. The dogs are everywhere, and their evil is growing. Man's best friend is now his greatest enemy. Oh, yes, they wag their tails and tear out our hearts. We pat their heads, and they have our fingers in their salad bowls.
So much for dinner.
This dog thing has been an obsession since they brought him here. We just haven't got to the root of its significance yet.
I'm obviously wasting your time. I thought he might be able to tell me about the night my brother died.
Well, I believe that's what he's doing now.
We have no choice but to wipe them off the face of the earth, eradicate them, to get rid of them before they get rid of us.
I guess I've seen enough.
I'm speaking to you, Senator. Yes, Senator, you. I implore you, sir, please help me. I can do nothing alone. As you see, my hands are tied.
He's not where it looks. He hit one of the staff yesterday. Will the senator yield for a question?
Of course, Mr. President.
The gentleman here from the city, he would like a word with you.
Sheriff, Senator Wilboy, do you remember the night you lost your daughter?
Tina.
Yes, that's right, Tina.
She never should have listened to them, you know that.
Listen to who?
That's why she killed you, because of them.
No, Sheriff, she didn't kill me. She killed my brother Joel.
You weren't any good, but you didn't deserve that.
Sheriff, Senator, why did Tina kill Joel? Why did she do it?
They told her to.
Who told her to?
The dogs.
The dogs? What dogs?
The dogs, out at the Moore place.
The Moore place? What does the Moore place have to do with all this? Did you go out to the Moore place with Joel?
I believe I've answered your question, Senator. I will not yield to another.
I'm sorry.
Well, thanks for trying.
Tina? Tina? Tina?
Yes, Daddy?
Hi, honey.
Mr. Hogan, I can't allow you to do that.
Why? Afraid I'll dislodge that firm grip on reality you've given him? I'm right here, Daddy. I'm right here.
Honey, the doctor says I hit my head out at the Moore place. He says Joel brought me back to town. I think you've been seeing too much of that boy, honey.
Daddy, what happened out at the Moore place? Did you see something happen out there?
What were you doing out there with those people? Don't you know I have an election coming up?
I don't know what you mean.
Those people and those dogs, they're bad. Watch out for him, honey. He's bad. Oh, God, he's bad.
Who's bad, Daddy? Who?
The doctor. And those dogs, they're bad.
That doctor, he's bad?
Well, that's Mr. President. He's evil, but he's not bad. The doctor's bad. I told you so. He's bad. And the dean, he's bad too. They listen to the dogs. The dogs tell them what to do. Mr. President, my fellow senators, the dogs told my daughter to kill Joel. Her mother never raised her to act like that. It wasn't my fault that she died. I was elected to this body by a constituency committed to the preservation of law and order.
I really must insist.
Okay, sorry.
As you say, his grasp on reality is well. I'm sorry he couldn't have been more help to you.
No, he was helpful.
Well, I'm sure there's no harm done.
I'm talking about the dogs, ladies and gentlemen. The dogs are everywhere, and they're evil. It's growing.
Day after day. I would call such growth very, very encouraging, especially in light of our poor economic climate.
That's because you don't have to worry about the logistics of it all. Do you realize that I've had to order more of these amulets and they're not easy to find? And at the rate of our recruitment, we're going to run short of monks' robes before the next initiation.
Use graduation gowns. The university should be loaded with them.
No. We're not being too indiscriminate in our recruitment. We're not screening these people properly. What if someone talks?
Let him. We've got the sheriff's office covered. If someone talks, we just thank him for being a good citizen. Then, poof, his house burns down in the middle of the night. Another damn fool smoking in bed.
Dean, I can't understand what has you so upset.
Well, frankly, it's the sacrifices. Well, I didn't mind them at first, even on the campus, and God knows I haven't heard the last of that from the administration.
But we've taken the heat off you now, correct? They've been concentrating on vagrants and people passing through.
Yes, you did. And I appreciate that. But my God, doesn't the sheer volume of the blood on our hands bother you? Either of you? Well, there's no end in sight. And look at the type of people that we're attracting.
Pillars of the community.
Yes, some of them. But they're not the ones that are doing the killings.
So what's the difference? They pay a little bit extra and we have the sacrifice done for them, so what is the difference?
I joined this cult for the advances and the advantages that you promised me.
You're not getting your share?
Not to be a party to some sort of murder incorporated. But you're promising to have employers' wives murdered for these people.
Well, hell bells, Bailey. You think you're the only one who wants to get ahead in this world?
That was the agreement when you joined our cult. By the same thinking, one could say you still owe a debt of blood to Caninus.
There is no Caninus. Now, look, let's be reasonable. I'm not talking about some phony god that we're pitching to the feeble-minded. I'm talking about the fact that we are surrounding ourselves with a bunch of degenerates who like the idea of killing innocent people.
It's kind of late in the day to be getting squeamish, isn't it?
Senator, with all due respect, you are the Grand Canis. But I thought that you came here to try to mend the rift that is developing in the cult. There's a lunatic fringe here, and if you don't stop it now, it will destroy us.
Enough. I'll give you something to calm you down. We can continue this discussion when our current business has ended. Take 2 of these. Senator, now, the reason we are here in the first place...
I've come down from the capital to resolve this nagging question about the ceremonial grounds. I understand they're still not ours.
Well, this is only a matter of time.
That's what I mean. We can't expect people to just bow to our wishes. We've got to be flexible.
We have disposed of the biggest obstacle, the owner of the land. And his widow will be gone soon, too.
She must be off the land by tomorrow.
We are working on her nerves. Now, the initiation ceremony will not be rescheduled because some old woman chooses to be stubborn.
Good, good. And after that, the rift in the cult that you speak of will take care of itself. I've sent a special envoy to ensure our success. Dean Bailey. Death is still a part of virtue of Caninus. To deny it, as you have, is to deny him. Those men and women you call degenerates, abominations, they are the true believers. Through the glory of Caninus, they can fulfill desires no other god would allow. Men like you who see only the world advancement we make possible. You are the abominations.
One of these tablets has an intriguing effect on the circulatory system. I've always been curious what 2 of them would do.
I am truly sorry, Dean, but I am Caninus' messenger on Earth. No one can say to me that he is not real. You have owed him a debt of blood, and now you must pay.
Well, I did what I could, but with such a massive cerebral hemorrhage, we better call an ambulance. The poor Dean. He has been under so much pressure lately. We have all been worried about him. Would you please send an ambulance to the Dean's office?
Just a minute. Hold your horses. Hello? 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 Oh, for pity's sake. Minute. Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Oh, leave this.
Get out.
On earth?
Get out.
Operator? Operator, are you there? What? Oh. Now, who the hell is that?
Anybody home?
Can I help you, young man?
Mrs. Moore?
Yes?
Mrs. Moore, I'm Mike Hogan. Remember, years ago, my folks used to live on the neighboring farm.
Oh, my goodness, yes. Ernest and Sarah Hogan. You're one of their boys?
Yes, ma'am.
And you had a brother. His name was, oh,
Joel, yes, ma'am.
Joel. That's right. Well, just look at you. I ain't seen you since you was knee-high to a grasshopper and sneaking in my watermelon patch. You have a sister, too, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard your folks passed away some years back. They was real good people. They sure doted on you boys.
Yes, ma'am. I heard you lost your husband. Sorry.
We just buried him today. But then you didn't come all the way out here after all these years just to offer your condolences, did you?
No, ma'am.
Well, how about a cup of coffee? I could sure use some company right about now.
Sure.
This handle's broke, but it still makes the best coffee. Now, I don't remember your brother ever coming out here with the sheriff. Now, the sheriff did come out here, though, to run off these poachers been scaring off our livestock. Didn't do no good, though.
He didn't?
No. Same ruckus is still going on, only worse. He drove out here one night and was parked in our front yard when Carl and I went to bed and was gone in the morning. Now, he never did say anything about it. Well, then I read that he has a stroke and leaves his office.
I heard when he came out here he might have seen something. Could have got hit over the head or something. That true?
I don't know.
What could he have found out here?
You got me, son. But I tell you what we seen almost every night up until about a week or so ago. Fires. Big ones. Way out back in the woods. Well, that's what the sheriff came out to investigate. And noises, too. It sounded kind of like a chant. Well, we used to think that they was poachers. At least Carlton did. But I always thought there was something more. And whatever it is, killed Carlton and wants me off my land.
Why?
Hell if I know.
You know any of the people on this list?
Yeah, most of them.
Like who?
These people have been around town for a long time, like Dean Bailey and Doc White. They was at Carlton's funeral. And real eager to buy this place, too. Get me to leave.
Who else?
Let's see. Harvey Shell, he's the biggest banker in town. Elvira Mulray, she's an artist. Well, there's the preacher. Wyman, well, he's a professor at the university. Earl, he owns the trophy shop downtown. You know, folks like that.
And the others, why would they be on a list? What do they all have in common?
I don't know. Where'd you get this list?
The sheriff came up with it before he had a stroke. Suspected they might be tied in with the murders in town.
Yeah. Damn. He's back. Hey! Hey, you there! What the hell do you think you're doing? He tried to run me off the road earlier. Now listen, Buster. You don't get on out of here, I'm gonna call the sheriff. You hear me? Where the hell are you? What do you want? I'll be damned if I'm going to let him run me off my own land.
Who'd want you out of here?
I don't know. But I'm getting a pretty good idea of who might be behind all this. Why don't you sit down?
No.
Let me see that list again.
Mrs. Moore, it seems to me you could use some company right now. Would you mind very much if I stayed the night? I could sleep on the couch.
Oh, aren't you nice? But there'll be no need for that. I'll be all right.
Really, I'd like to get to the bottom of my brother's death, and you're the only chance of that right now, you and that list.
Get out. Get out.
I'll go get my things.
Hi, Tinka. Hi. Did I wake you up? Hey, how about a swim?
it didn't take long.
It never takes me long to get undressed.
Oh, really? What was that?
I don't know.
I'll go take a look.
No, I'll go check. I'll be back. No, I'll go see. Tinka, I told you never to play with the candy. Gosh, scared me to death.
Well, what was it?
Nothing. The cat just knocked over the candy dish.
For a minute there, I thought your mom would come home.
Nah, she's halfway to New York by now. We're all alone. Like it?
I love it.
My, you're assertive.
Of course. In my element. Water.
Obviously. Captain of the swim team. You know what really turned me on about you?
What?
Your trunks.
My trunks?
They're what made me just have to meet you.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. You standing there in your trunks. It really turned me on.
Is that why you spilled the Coke all over the coach's lap?
I got your attention, didn't I?
You've always had my attention. You just didn't know it.
Speaking of swim trunks.
Well, I've got them. I'm just not going to tell you where they're at. So you like my trunks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got something else you might like.
Central State College.
Yes, Dean Bailey's office, please.
The dean's calls are being taken by the chancellor. Would you hold, please?
Thank you.
Chancellor Young's office.
Arthur Young's office?
Yes, may I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to talk to Dean Bailey, and they put me through to you.
Are you a member of the family?
Excuse me?
Are you a member of his family?
No, this is a personal call.
Oh, you haven't heard.
What?
The dean had a stroke yesterday in his office. Funeral services are scheduled for Friday.
Thank you.
How about a couple eggs and some bacon? Start the morning off right.
Dean Bailey died. He had a stroke yesterday. We're in the middle of something here. This isn't all coincidence.
Go on down the list. Try Doc White next. He was so eager to get me out of here.
What the hell am I going to say to him?
Make up something. Find out why he wants this place so bad. I know. Bluff him. Tell him you want to buy it too.
County Morgue.
Dr. Hans White, please.
I'm sorry, he's in the autopsy room right now. Can I take a message?
How long will he be?
Oh, I have no way of knowing that, sir, but if you'll simply leave your name...
Hello? Hello?
What's the matter?
The line went dead.
Those no good bastards. Well, they ain't gonna get rid of me. You got any work clothes with you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, so she'll fit in. You can't do much around here if you look like an outsider.
I guess not.
Well, I need your help, son. You see, they ain't gonna run me off my own land. And I'm gonna find out who killed my Carlton. Now let's just go down that list we got. Check out each name one at a time. This is Mary and Elvira Mulray's place. Maybe they can tell us something. I've known Elvira Mulray and her mother for years. She's a student at the college and a very respected artist. They'd be the last to be mixed up in murder. That's funny. She always keeps this door locked. Elvira? Mary? She always plays that damn radio while she's painting. Could you go turn that thing down? Elvira? Mary? Is anybody home? Elvira? Oh, look. That door's open too. Well, maybe she's out and back. Come on. Elvira? Are you there? Elvira? Are you out here?
Hold on. I don't think you want to see this. Look at this. Deputy said they found coins at all those murders.
This is beginning to make some sense to me.
What do you mean?
This coin, it's got a picture of a dog on it.
Right.
What kind of a dog?
I don't know. A big dog, a police dog.
Or a Doberman?
Yeah, I guess it could be.
Listen, my husband was a vet. He knew just about every animal in the county. And their owners, too. Doc White raises dogs, champion dogs, Dobermans. Doc White, he was at Carlton's funeral. He wanted to buy my land. He wants me off of there. Why? Maybe there's some connection. Come on. You've got some calls to make. Are you good at changing your voice?
Hello, officer? Yes, I want to report a murder. Elvira Mulray. Yes, you know where she lives? Yes, that's right. Thank you very much.
Hello, County Morgue. Yes, just a moment, please. Doctor?
Yes. Hello?
Hello, Dr. White. My name's Michael Hogan. I understand you're interested in obtaining some land out in the West End, a farm belonging to a widow woman, Gracie Moore.
Why do you want to know?
It seems I'm interested in the same property for personal reasons, and the woman is ready to sell to me.
Why are you telling me this?
I just wanted to know how badly you wanted the land.
What did you say your name was?
Michael Hogan. The widow woman says you're real eager to buy it up. Why?
I don't think that's any of your business. By the way, are you an agent?
No, just an interested buyer myself. Maybe if we cooperated.
Would you excuse us, please?
Certainly, Doctor.
Listen, sir, you don't want that land, believe me. The land is of use to no one except me. And I'm not interested in buying it with any partners. And the owner is not going to sell to you anyhow, because I know her. My advice to you, sir, is go back where you came from and forget about the place.
Well, listen, Doctor, thank you for your time.
Yes, what was your name again?
Michael Hogan, and I'll be in touch.
That's Doc White's place right there. He lives alone, so there shouldn't be anybody else around. But we don't want to attract no attention, so let's go around in the back. He keeps his dogs back there. We tell a lot about folks with their hobbies. Quiet, Dad. Quiet. I don't want to know where he comes from. Quiet.
Maybe there's another way in.
Well, go on, see if you can find one. I'll get these dogs quieted down. Come here. Settle down. That's right. That's right. What's a duck doing with a bunch of monk's robes?
Hey, look at this. You were right.
Well, let's see what else we can find around here. Look at this. Look. It's a map of the West End. And there's my place there. That's on my land. I bet you that's where all them noises and the lights have been coming from. Let's see what else is in here.
Hey, listen to this. It's about some sort of cult that requires the building of a corpus out of parts from different victims. You heard of some sort of cult around here?
No. Let's see. In 16... whatever, a preacher named Martin Bradford founded the cult, claiming that a demon revealed itself to him. A demon that took the form of a dog.
God dog Caninus. The Caninus promised its followers that if they offered a human sacrifice to him, a sacrifice out of a body made of the most perfect parts of several humans, they could achieve power, perhaps immortality through resurrection. It goes on to say that Martin Bradford died before the cult became too popular, and it too died out after a while. Legend has it that Bradford will return from the dead to reclaim the cult Caninus and lead its followers into power here on Earth.
I knew that the doc was mixed up in something. Let's see, it says, the sacrifices are deemed to take place on the night before the first phase of the new moon. Calendar here. Now look at that. Tomorrow is the new moon.
Let me see that map. You see this road here?
Yeah.
That looks like the road that goes by our old place.
Yeah, it does. Let's just mosey on out and see what's there. This road look familiar? Anything like it did when you were a kid?
Exactly. Never thought I'd be coming back here.
Things don't change much out here in the country. There's somebody here. What's wrong, son?
That's my sister's car.
Looks like she broke down.
Only the keys are locked inside. She drove out here yesterday and she was going to go straight home.
Well, maybe she called a ride back to town. Folks out here can be real helpful.
Yeah, I guess so.
Besides, the ceremonial grounds aren't too far from here now, and I'm dying to see what they got out there. This is as far as we can drive. We'll have to go on foot from here. You recognize any of this when you were a kid?
It's been so long.
You better watch out for traps. They may have set some out. These folks like their privacy.
Oh, great.
So this is it. This is where them lights have been coming from.
Looks like some sort of...
An altar. A ceremonial altar. And all the time, I thought they was poachers.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Looks like it's been built recent.
Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Who can they be?
God only knows. Maybe some of them college girls. Maybe somebody else.
Shouldn't we call the police?
The police? Hell no. They may be in on it. And if Doc White's one of the ringleaders, no. We gotta do something ourselves.
Ourselves? This is bigger than us.
Well, I know it's big, but...
We don't know what we're up against.
Son, you're forgetting your upbringing. Folks out here learn to fend for themselves. If we waited for the authorities to solve anything, nothing would get done.
What do you want to do?
Well, I got an idea. But you're gonna have to help me. I can't do it by myself. And remember, they killed your own flesh and blood.
Okay, so what do we do?
Surprise. We got the element of surprise. And I think we can end the whole thing if we just don't tip our hat.
We're gonna need more than that shotgun of yours. Got one question. How did a sweet little lady ever come up with a plan like this?
Honey, when you live in the country as long as I have, you learn to outsmart the other guy. When they light that fire, and it catches the gunpowder and hits that gas tank.
Boom! Made it, Ma. Top of the world.
Yeah. Well, come on. We got lots to do. Now, if I don't miss my guess, we may run into some real fanatics here. There's no telling what they're up to. And this time, they'll probably be expecting us. I'll lay agenda whether that scum on the motorbike pays us another visit tonight. But we'll be ready for him. You know how to use one of these?
Sure.
Let's gather them all up. Because there's no telling how many guns of their own they'll have. He's back.
Who?
That damn motorcycle. He's back. Come on. Carlton kept some barbed wire around here somewhere. See if you can find it.
This is all I can find.
Oh, that'll be just fine. Here, give me the end of it. Bring this wire over to that tree and tie it up about 3 feet off the ground. Go on. Go on. I hope you know this thing works. We'll put soon. You know how long this thing?
Sure.
Oh, good. Carlton never would let me touch it. Now, I'll let you know when you ride on it. Then crank her up.
I hope this puppy starts.
She ain't failed in 10 years.
Great.
Okay, now get ready. Coming. Okay, get ready now.
Shit, 10 years?
Now!
Maybe you'll come around again, give us another shot.
Punk. Quick for that wire. I dare you. He's going the other way. Wait a minute, he's coming back. Here he comes.
Huh?
He's going around this way. All right now. Now get ready.
Tell it to your tractor.
Now! God, I know it's awful, son, but come on, we gotta keep going. We got some weapons to stash.
Almighty Caninus, Almighty Caninus, Almighty Caninus.
Members, brothers and sisters, again we bid you welcome. And of Caninus, our Lord and Master, we will obey. The Caninus command And what does Caninus command?
Death.
Caninus commands death and resurrection. Brothers and sisters, you have labored well in the service of our Lord and Master, and despite the growing schism within our ranks, you have rendered him strong again. And tonight, dear brothers and sisters, the descendants of our founder, Martin Bradford, will restore his earthly vessel so that tomorrow this world shall belong to us, the servants of Caninus, followers of Martin Bradford. Make ready the sacrifice. From each of the souls given our Master, the juice of life.
Gotta be careful. They might have lookouts. What the hell is that?
Ardent Master Caninus, let your founder Martin Bradford return to show us the way. Let him honor the dead with his blessed resurrection, to lead his army to conquer this world of unbelievers. Martin Bradford, father of our flock, has returned.
I've never seen anything like this before.
I live. And who beckons the Master's disciple?
Your children, Martin Bradford, the vanguard of your new order.
Why, he's a senator from Washington. I seen him on television.
This world has lost its fear of the powers of darkness, Father Martin. It now lies naked and defenseless at your feet. But now is the time for you to claim it in the name of Caninus.
I have been with the ether. I have worn as my mantle the screams of souls. I have been time itself. I have dealt with the Master, and I will do his will on earth.
We are the first warriors in your holy crusade. Let the blessed rebirth begin.
Begin, yes, but not before the lukewarm are cast out. Only the true believers shall enter the kingdom of Caninus. Are we true believers?
Let us begin. Let us partake together of the juice of life.
You are now one with the Masters, his legion of the undead, his true children. Drop now this mask of puny flesh. Come forth.
the first warriors in your holy crusade. Let the blessed rebirth begin.
What's wrong, son?
That's my sister there.
No.
She was wearing that coat the last time I saw her.
My God.
We know that there are among us the lukewarm, who question the word of Brother White, the wisdom of his work in the name of Caninus. Let it be known here and now that these lukewarm shall be destroyed, spat out, eliminated. This shall be our first duty, our first offering to his Lord and Master.
Wait, son, wait. We can't go down there now. We just can't. I got an idea. Get ready, son. Here goes.
Fight the Master Caninus. Do not run. Stop. The unbelievers have ruined everything. Stand and face the enemy.
I don't believe it. What are they?
How many do you think got away?
Plenty. More than we killed. We can't track them at night.
Lord and Master Caninus, forgive the unbelievers for their transgression.
Come on. Follow me.
Forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Doc, it's over.
Gracie Moore, our cult is just beginning. His Lord and Master has just begun his reign on earth.
Doc, I've known you for a long time. And I don't blame you for Carlton's death. I really don't. But I think your mind is snapped. And if you don't stop, so help me, I'll shoot.
Bullets cannot hurt me.
I'm warning you. Now stop it, Doc. Do you hear me?
Come with us, and you will see how your life will improve. Come.
Doc, I'm warning you. Now don't, Doc. Don't, please. No. Doc.
I knew you couldn't do it.
Why? I thought you came to heal the schism.
Oh, but I have.
What did he mean by a schism?
You will see.
I'm sorry that had to happen, Michael. You know it was unavoidable. He lacked patience, Michael. He was too eager. His tactics had to be stopped.
It cost the life of my brother, and now you have my sister. But the debt to Caninus had to be paid.
And what of the lady who so willingly helped you?
She's no believer, but her life should be spared.
Perhaps she could be helpful to us. As the cult of Caninus grows, the benefits will be astounding.
Murderers! You killed my husband, and you're trying to drive me off my land? Why, Michael Holden? Why help me for this?
You could have eternal powers. You could live forever. It's easy.
Damn you! Damn your cult! Damn you!
Have eternity, Gracie Moore.
Come join us, Gracie Moore.
Join us.
Damn you! Thank God. It's over.